Hello again, everybody. I'm back with the counterpart to the previous mission. We're attacking the Egyptians now to lure the Egyptian reinforcements away from Sikios. Why we're trying to besiege Sikios, I still don't really know. Story quibbles aside, it's quite a good mission. It's well designed, has several unique quirks, and it's pretty well balanced too, I would say. The one thing I'm not fond of is that we have to play as Kronos, who I just have never liked very much. Also, the writers apparently thought it would be too much to have Castor teleport from Greece to Scandinavia to Egypt then back to Greece. So we don't get him on this mission, which makes the swarms of myth units that we have to fight a good deal more challenging. Anyway, we have a very good cinematic here catching up with some of our old campaign characters, and then I'll talk about my challenge for this mission.
Have we heard back from the troops we sent to help the Greeks?
Yes, my queen. They have arrived and are defending Sikios. They say the Atlantean army is outside the city, but they are not attacking.
Queen Amonra.
Arcantos.
A very cool entrance, and I think they did a good job with the bowing too.
I have come to warn you. You are about to be attacked by the Atlanteans.
Our troops have already met them in Greece.
Not in Greece, here. With your army away defending the Greeks, the Atlanteans have decided to attack you where you are now, undefended, at home.
We must prepare.
The Atlanteans want to teach you a lesson for standing against them. They will attempt to take the 4 relics you keep in these lands as a sign of their dominance.
We'll give them a sign of our dominance, alright.
We don't have much time. The Atlanteans will be here soon.
And time's up. The Atlanteans are here.
The 4 ancient
Ready or not, here I come. I want to get the town center out fast, mostly to generate more favor as fast as possible. One unique gimmick is that most of the resources are on the left side of the river here, whereas we need to defend the right one. Controlling the river is a unique, cool part of the mission. I'm near the population cap, so I want another manor fast, and then a barracks to train some more troops. And I want 2 siege ships for one task later. Now these guys should attack the outlying buildings of this base. There are lots of myth units coming, and also I want to boost up my Mermilla's attack to break down walls faster, so I make all of them heroes. Only some archers to conserve favor. Alright, I'm going to try to micro to make sure that nobody dies here. That is my self-appointed challenge. I'm going to take 0 casualties, and use none of the god powers that you get for claiming the different relics. This is only part of their defense force, by the way, because I attacked the outlying building. So time to break down their flimsy gate, and then grab the relic they're guarding. Each base has a different AI and gears up to attack you at a different rate. This city, which I think is named something like Pants Town, is the most aggressive, so I'm taking them out first. Okay, so I found this one particular spot where these ships are outside of Migdol's stronghold range, and can attack this particular gate section. Once I grab that relic, this base will all but stop functioning. 1 threat down. Everyone else can run home to the base. Unfortunately, I can't heal them. There's the rest of the defenders. Bye, guys! Alright, that's the functional end of this base, as I meant. I'll build 2 Cantariuses for their speed in grabbing relics. And then 2 archers. I'd like more, but resources will be a bit scarce. Alright, just need to get the relic into that temple. And I'll select a mostly uninjured Murmillo. Get aboard that transport ship, and he'll go off to raid the next base. I'm attacking bases in the order they wake up. Otherwise, I'd actually say go for Sakara first. It gives a much better god power. Town center finished. I need some wood gatherers, about 2 up here I think. And when the next town center finishes, 2 there too. With 2 town centers, I have good favor income. And of course, I could scale up my economy quickly if I needed to. Alright, the siege ships did their job. Let me get them out of there and get them set to stand ground so they don't aggro back and get pulled into something dangerous. Don't want them lured to their death by a fishing ship. Alright, now you, get out of the boat for a second, run in there, grab me that relic and get back. Egad, it's full of scorpion men. Alright, 2 bases down, 1 to go. This one's tricky though. I'm going to get a villager out of here, just 1 I think, and this ship can come back and drop off its important cargo. I'm looking around and everything is going pretty well. Doing some mental calculations. I think I'll get 2 villagers down south actually, for faster build speed at the cost of maybe running out of wood. Don't think I will though. Alright, the next base has very strong standing forces. They'll be aggroed if you walk a little bit past those trees, so don't do that. I'll build a palace to tank them. Looking back at the base, I see that I still need to drop this guy off. As you can see, I still have every one of my starting units alive. And I'll add these 2 new Arcuses, get the cavalry control group for later relic grabbing. As I mentioned, I won't be using god powers. The earthquake here is a game winner. You can use that like the tornado relic from the south to just instantly break a base, grab the relic and get out. So it's quite easy to win with those 2 ultra god powers to break bases for you. Which is why I won't be doing that. Alright, I'll need to break down a tough wall, so I'll train some destroyers from this newly built palace, and rally them inside. And I'll get a Murmillo out there to lure the enemy force into my palaces. I have a lot of injured people, so I don't want to risk a head-on fight. These Murmillo will therefore get into the palaces for safekeeping. And I've stopped producing new Arcuses to focus on turning my old ones into heroes. My palaces should finish just in time as I aggro out the enemy force somewhere around here. There they are. Those axemen are always first, followed by the main wave. Alright, let's get everybody but the Arcuses crammed into the palaces, and get a few more hero Arcuses. Make sure not to forget which buildings still have room to garrison into, by the way. There's the rest of their base defense force. A lot of Anubites. So I won't get greedy and risk this Arcus's life, we'll get him into the palace. Alright, so my goal now is to split up the damage that they deal, make them damage both palaces instead of finishing off one. Having them waste time chasing down Arcuses is also great for me. You've seen by now this little trick that I do, where I run around buildings and garrison into them and pop out on the opposite side. Those guys are now going to waste some time running back to where the others are before attacking. Meanwhile, I kick back out on the north side and start shooting again. The plan is working very well so far, and I see I have the resources for 1 or 2 more destroyers. Speaking of which, I need to target a few villagers onto food now. I need a little bit of that to promote my Cantariuses. Thinking ahead. Alright, everybody out, let's advance together. All hack damage firepower is useful, even the villagers. I need to get my hero archers control group separately from everybody else at this point. The enemy has one last big trick up their sleeves. Well, 3 technically. And I'll need these Cantariuses soon, let's pull them in. Okay, they're about to spring their little trap here as I start hacking down this gate. And there it is, a phoenix. Everyone else run back, let the archers take care of it. It's very dangerous. The archers can then finish off the egg form while everyone else gets back to attacking the gate. That is the last obstacle between me and the relics. There are 2 more phoenixes lurking around somewhere though, so I can't let my guard down just yet. There they are. The archers can take them pretty easily. I always found phoenixes disappointing to use for that reason. Too easily killed by archers. Alright, let's promote these Cantariuses so they can grab relics and run faster. There are actually 2 relics to grab now. This opened up a sneaky backdoor approach to the south relic, 2 birds with 1 stone. For some reason, this northern Cantarius always seems to screw up if you tell him to grab the relic. He'll just attack something at random instead and ruin everything. The south relic, on the other hand, is reliable. It's the one that takes you longer to get though, so some maneuvering up north doesn't really cost you any time overall. I'll just chart a careful course to avoid getting killed by tower fire or anything like that. Aha! Giant ambush wave of animals of Set. But I can ignore them and ignore the defenders. I'll bet that a few people out there didn't know about this backdoor way to get to this relic without fighting the guards. Alright, put that relic in the temple. And the tornado one too. And once that last guy arrives, I'll have won the mission. 0 casualties, 0 god powers used, and it took less than 7 minutes of playtime too. Exactly the same kind of show-offy proof of our dominance that Arcantos was warning about. Anyway, fun times. This mission can be a little bit too easy with good use of those god powers, so I found this challenge to be more fun than just speedrunning it would have been. You probably noticed, by the way, that we don't actually meet Amonra anywhere here. Conveniently off screen so we don't find her and kill her or something like that. Oh, we all talk like snakes now, just in case you didn't know we were the bad guys, by the way. It wouldn't do to be too subtle at this point. Something that's about to happen would seem rather brutal if we came across as misguided good guys. I like this music quite a lot. And the scene kind of reminds me of the beginning of Isis Hear My Plea. I do wonder, of course, why Arcantos didn't do this intervention at an earlier time when it could have made more of a difference.
They captured the relics.
Yes. Take the few troops you have and go to Greece.
I cannot leave my people at a time like this, Arcantos.
Amonra, the Atlantean troops are being led by my son.
Castor? Why would Castor attack us?
He is being tricked. You must find him. He led a force like the one here against the Norse homelands and is sailing back to Greece now. Seek him there.
Well, a pretty great mission if you ask me. This campaign in general is full of a lot of great missions. There are a couple of duds, I'll admit, but fantastic all in all. Have a great day, everyone.